Hello, and welcome back to the studio. I'm Dr. Wiggo, and today's the day, the big unboxing. And we'll get to that in just a minute. In fact, if all you care about is what's in the box, skip to the next chapter. But first, I'm going to tell you why I don't seem as exuberant as usual. And I should be. I have my new toy. I've actually had it for a couple of days because the arthritis in my spine has been acting up, and I've been in bed for most of the last several days. And I feel just terrible. But the YouTube schedule marches on, and so I need to do this unboxing so I can have it up by Sunday, which is just a couple of days from now. So even though this has been sitting here, well, let's get into it. There we go. Oh, and I normally tell the story about why I bought this. I already did that. Check this video out from last week where I explained why I bought one at all and why I bought this particular model. So you can go see that. Let's climb on in here. Ooh, I just love Apple's packaging. I know I say that every time, but look, I mean, and it's ecologically friendly. So here we go. Flip it over. It's a lot heavier than the Air. Here it is. Oh, it's much heavier than the Air. I know the difference is only like, I don't know. I'll put it on the screen, but it's not a lot, but you can feel it. Oh, and the black cable, color matched. Like the Air came with the midnight matched cable. And then of course, oh, and your 96 watt power brick, which is cleverly wrapped so that you can't figure out where it starts. No, seriously, I can't figure out where this starts. There. Well, now I'm ripping it all to shreds. It's just a power brick, nothing to write home about. And then you got your little booklets and the color matched, well, actually not color matched, these are black stickers. And this is not black, as we're about to see. Ooh. I like the etched MacBook Pro on the bottom. Okay, it is not black. But it is dark. Depending on how the light hits it, it's black. At this angle, with the lights coming from this way, it looks black to me, but as soon as you tilt it toward the light, it's gray. But you probably knew that. Now, the MacBook Air, on the other hand, was midnight blue, or midnight. It's blue, but they say midnight. This thing is just nothing but fingerprints. I don't know if they're picking up on camera. This, on the other hand, has that anodization layer that is supposed to prevent fingerprints, or not prevent, but mitigate, ameliorate. What other $3 words can I come up with? Make them less of a problem, and that seems to be true. Right off the bat, okay, well, obviously the screen's bigger. This is a 15-inch. This is a 16-inch. Well, I guess I should continue. I'll be setting this up while we chat. English, United States. Won't do any accessibility stuff now. But just looking at it, I mean, well, the trackpad's much bigger. The speakers, the speaker grill, I don't know how big the speakers actually are in there, but the speakers are the width, whereas here they're hiding up under here. But look at all the fingerprints on here. And in an earlier video, I said that the anodization layer was only on the outside. Well, apparently it's on this part, but it's not on the trackpad and the keyboard. So you will see fingerprints on your trackpad and keyboard since the keys are black. Data and privacy. I do not want to transfer information. Oh, I'll say not now. Terms and conditions. You have to agree. Create a computer account. Hey, one benefit of this over the Air is as soon as I opened up the Air, it installed an update and it took forever. You can go watch that video. I'll link that down below. It's not terribly interesting, but again, let me apologize. I really don't feel well, but I got to get this done. Well, now when I'm sitting in my chair with my heating pad on my back, I'll have something to play with. Although I'm thinking, just from the weight in my lap, I'm thinking the Air might get more use in my chair. This is really to be, I want to be able to edit videos and export and do all that kind of stuff when I'm on the road. And with the way my back is going, I may never be on the road again. I think Betty Davis said it best. Getting old is not for sissies. Apparently, I'm a bit of a sissy. Oh, yeah. Way heavier. Well, iCloud setup takes a while, huh? How long does it take if you're actually like trying to transfer stuff from another computer? Does that add like another half hour or something? I don't know. I've never done it. This was my first Mac in over 15 years, and this is my second one in less than a year. But as I said in that video, if these had come out, I would never have bought this. Although, I'm kind of glad I did. Because like I said, for carrying around and portability, this guy is really the king. Now this is more of a powerhouse. There we go. Location services on, device analytics off, app analytics off, Siri on. Add my cards later. All the ads, everything has that cool space black desktop. And do they do that for you here? No, you have to go find it. I guess that would be under system settings. Going dark. There it is. Okay, so now I got my my space black wallpaper. Not that I'll be confused when I go to open it to see which one it is, because this one is so much bigger and so much heavier. You know what? I'm feeling a little lightheaded and woozy, so I think we're going to call it there. This is just going to be an unboxing and quick setup. In fact, I'll edit out most of the setup. We'll save everything else for the next video. Probably not next week, maybe the week after. I need some time to fool around with it. I need to see how it exports video. So I'm a little excited about seeing that. I want to demonstrate the speakers and do all that stuff. But like I said, I feel like I'm about to faint. And while that would make for great video, I don't think I'd enjoy it. And anyway, nobody's going to watch this. But see, I got all excited when I ordered this because they weren't coming for like a couple of weeks. And I said, oh, well, then I'll be one of the first unboxings. I didn't count on Apple sending all their pet YouTubers the Max version of this, which is even better than I have. They got the one with 128 gig of unified memory and the 8 terabyte thing. And so everybody's seen those unboxings. So if you're here, it's because you like me. And if you like me, then I hope you like me enough to let me stop now and go lie down. And we'll come back in a week or two and revisit this. And I'll test some stuff out and do some other things and compare the two. I won't be running benchmarks because the only thing I have to benchmark it against is this. There's lots of videos on YouTube where you can go see people run benchmarks. Again, I apologize. I feel dreadful. I don't know if you can tell I'm sweating. It's not hot. Being old is not for the faint of heart. If you stayed this long, then you really like me, because this has just been a terrible video. I'm very sorry, and I'll do better next time, I promise. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. I can't keep up the waving behind the thing because I feel weak. Thanks for staying to the end. Bye-bye.